Hello everyone, welcome to Musical Engineer. I hope you're doing absolutely amazing. So in this video, I'll be explaining you how to write a resume and CV. So why I'm telling you resume and CV? Because there is a slight difference between resume and CV. That is that resume is written for the people who are in college and does not carry much experience, whereas CV is for the people who carry lots of experience, like 5 to 10 years plus experience, and for them we call it a CV. So first of all, I'll explain you how to write a resume. So the people who are in colleges, or maybe just passed out from your college, so sometimes you become confused, like how to write a resume in Word and from scratch. Like if you are not getting a perfect template, like how to write, so I will show you how you can write a resume from scratch in Word. So first of all, what you will do is you will open the Word, a blank sheet. So what you can do is, first of all, you will write your name in the center. So if you tell about the size, maybe 14, so you can write your name. So if you want to write your name in block letters, you can write your name in block letters, or you can write the first letter of your name and your surname as capitals and rest as small case. So in that way you can write. You can also highlight it. You can make it bold so that it highlights your name. So after that, what you can do is you can write your number, your contact number. So depending on your country, if it is India, it is +91 and followed by your number. So then after that you can write your mail ID, whatever mail ID you want to give. After that you can include your address, and for address don't include the whole address of yours. So now the standard way of giving your address is write the name of your town, and if it is not recognizable, you can include the name of the state. Okay, after that comma, then state. Like if you want to add like this, like if I show you, write the name of your town, then comma, the state, and after that if you want to add the country name, you can add, so but not required if you are applying for any job which is based in India. So in that way you can write your address. You can also add the social links out here after that. So it depends on you. Suppose if you have any LinkedIn profile, better you put your LinkedIn profile out here, the link of that, so that will also be fine. And if you want to put this whole details in the center, you can do so. Otherwise in either of the side, like if it is left, then it will be on the left, and if it is on the right, then right. So depends on you, like how you want to give it. So next comes the objective. So why you should give the objective? So that it will be like a selling pitch, that for the position what you are applying for, it will signify your strengths and your capability to your commitment towards the work that you will be offered. So write in that way. So for example, I have included one example here, that also you can follow, and depends on you, like whatever positions you are applying for. And this resume, like the format that I am showing you, you can use in like whatever background you have, like whether it is engineering or pharmacy or any of them, like you can use this resume for writing, like it is common for all. So you can use this format. So after that you can include your education, as because you don't carry much experience. Okay, so you can include your education first. Then in the education, what you will include is, you will include the college name, comma, then the place where the college is situated, and you can write also the state. And in the same line, what you will include is the duration of the course. The course duration you should add in this format. Suppose if your course is commencing from this month and the year to that, and if you are in the final year of your course, then you will write here present, instead of August 2022, you will write present, right? So next comes the degree name, like if you are pursuing any suppose engineering for example, then it will be BE or BTech. okay, in the course name. Suppose if you are doing in computer science and engineering, so BTech in computer science and engineering you will write. So in the similar way, if you don't have any specialization, you can simply write your degree name, like if it is B Pharma, or like BSc nursing or anything, whatever course you are in. So in that way you can write your course name or the degree name here. And then if you are in the final year, you can ask your placement department or your college, like how you can include your CGPA, overall CGPA. In that way you can write your CGPA, and if you have already passed out from your college, you in the degree you will get that overall CGPA. So mostly you write the your grade as CGPA itself, or if something else is followed, if suppose percentage is followed in your college, you can write your percentage also. So that's not a problem. So after that you write your school name. So in the education, what I will suggest is, you include your recent to education, like suppose if you're graduating, that one first, and the next is high school, so that you can give. So the school name should be there, then comma, the place where the school is situated, and the state you can give. So in the same line you will include the course, like duration of that course. So you can give in this format. After that you will include your high school exam, like suppose if you are from any ICSE school, so you can in the 12 it is called ISC, so you will write ISC, and it is class 12, so you can give that in bracket. And the stream, if you are in science, commerce, arts, whatever stream you are in, you can put that. In the similar way, if you are in from any CBSE board, so you write the name of that exam and the stream. And for state boards, the same, in the similar way you will write. So after that the grade, you will write the percentage that you have got. Mainly you put the percentage itself, like whatever format, if it is followed based of 4 or something, like whatever is followed in your schools, whatever had was followed in your school, you can include that, your grade. So then coming to the skills, you have to write like suppose if you have any technical or any other non-technical skills, it depends on the job you are applying for. If it is technical, then you include your technical skills. Along with that, you also include your non-technical skills if you have. So it should actually it should actually suit your position that you are applying for. Don't randomly go and include the skills that does not suit or does not apply for the position that you are applying for. So I, from my side, or if you talk to any of your seniors or anybody, they will also say that don't apply for different positions using the same resume, because sometimes people what mistake they do is they send the same resume to multiple positions and multiple companies, and their resume does not get selected, and they become depressed about that. So don't do that mistake. Just go to the JD, like job description. You see the job description of that position, and according to that you again edit your resume, and after that you apply with that resume. So that is the best practice of applying for any job, and you should always edit your resume, and then after that, according to that, you can send your resume. So that is the first step actually. So I will mark it as a bullet point for that. So next comes the projects. If you have done any projects, maybe if you are from any other background apart from the engineering background, you might have some practical related work or maybe any internship. So those experience or projects you can include here, like suppose if you have done any project, you can include your project name, comma, like which semester you have done, and in the same line you can include the duration of that project that you have done. And this is the role that what role you played in your project. If you have if your role was as a team leader, and in the project you can include in the italics form, and you can also make it bold to highlight it. And after that you will write about your project in bullet points, like what is project about, and like how you have done this project, like what is actually done in the project. So in the form of bullet points, in very short, in precise manner, you can explain it, like what projects you have done. So if you have any other project, suppose this is the one project that you have mentioned. If you have done any other project, like it should be in the most recent to the old. in that order it should be. Like the most recent one should be here, and after that the like suppose if you have done something in the 8th semester, it should be here, and the 6th semester one should be below this. The recent one should be in the top. So that format you should follow. So in the internship, if you have done any internship for whatever background you might be in, so you include your internships that you have done, your duration also you include, and your role as that in that company, what role you have done. You can also include some description of that internship, what you did there. So you can also include that in the bulletin points. So coming to the achievements, what you can do is you should write whatever achievements you have achieved in your college, school, or any other extracurricular activities that might add value, and that can signify that how capable you are, and how you can contribute to the organization that you will be selected for. So that will signify that. So write write your achievements. Okay, so you can in this portion you can slightly boast about yourself, that whatever achievements you have, and you can little bit boast about yourself. So but don't include like small achievements, like in the class you become the topper, or any other in schools you have been a topper. So don't include those type of things, because like in professional life everything depends on skills. So write something which motivated you and you remember for the rest of your life, or maybe that has impacted you in any sort of way. So you can include that. So that you can include or maybe like you have done something which has given some impact in your life, in your in college or in your schools. So that you can include. So I will not press much upon this. So next comes the certifications. What you can do is you can write any technical certifications or any non-technical certifications that you have done. So and it should be related to it should be mainly related to the position that you are applied for, so that they can understand that you can add some values from there. If you have learned something from that will add a value to the position that you are applied for. So include that, write about that also. Next comes the extracurricular activities. Like if you have apart from your primary profession, like if you are into in the final year or in college, so your primary profession is study, right? So apart from that, what do you do? Like in your free time, what do you do? Like extracurricular activities. Suppose if you write some blogs, so if you are passionate about that, you can write about that. Like you write blogs. If you write some like in Quora you write some solutions to people, and any other things like apart from your studies, apart from your primary profession, whatever you do, you can slightly write in the form of bullets here. So that will signify apart from your profession, primary profession, you do something else also. So you can include that too. So coming to the strengths, it will signify how capable you are and how confident you are about yourself. So that is simply how confident about yourself, it will signify that. So you can go on with some adjectives, and you can describe yourself, like what strengths you have, about your positive sides and all. So you can do that. Coming to the languages, suppose English, Hindi, Bengali, any other language, or any Marathi, if you are from any other your regional languages, so you can do that. And sometimes you can also add the proficiency level, if it is English or Hindi, Bengali, how proficient you are in that. So you can also include that. It is completely optional, but still you can, if you want to include, you can include it. So then comes the interest and hobbies, what hobbies or interests you have. Suppose for example that I have given here, like reading motivational books, solving puzzles, playing guitar. Like you don't bluff about yourself. Whatever you are writing here, like it should be genuine to yourself. Like you don't just bluff and write things to highlight your capabilities. Like try to write something which is genuine. Okay, so if you don't like reading books, don't write that you read books, but genuinely, like whatever you do, like you can include that if you have any other interests. So this is the way you can write your resume. I hope this will this will give you a good idea about how you can write your resume from scratch. So coming to CV, there is a very slight difference, the people and this resume is of just 1 or 2 pages, okay, not more than that. So if you comprise if you write all your details, it will be maximum 2 pages. So restrict yourself to 2 pages, don't exceed that, because you don't carry much experience to write about things. But still try to restrict yourself to 2 pages for resume. So if you have 5+ years or any more experience, and you have you have multiple experience from organizations, so for that you have to write a CV, right? So for CV, what will be a little bit slight different is like education you can include in the last, okay. So your experience, that is the most important part here, because you carry a lot of experience here. So what you can do is you can include your experience part at the top, like whatever organizations you have worked on, and what are the projects you have worked on, technologies you have worked on, and the skills that you have, that you can include after that. And after that, if you have done any personal projects, you can include that too, but mainly you include your experience there. So experience play a lot of vital part there. So after that, achievements also, like whatever achievements you have achieved in your the workplace, and in mainly the workplace, because you carry a lot of experience, so you have achieved a lot in your life, so you can mention those achievements here. So certifications, see, learning doesn't stop wherever you are, because even if you are in the corporate life or any other organization, so but learning doesn't stop, right? So you keep on doing certifications, and also include all your certifications that you have done. And it also should signify whatever position you are applying for, so that should related to that, so that will add value to your CV. So extracurricular, I don't know, extracurricular activities, you can give a little bit of little bit of interests and hobbies, or maybe like that you can add. So CV will mainly comprise of the experience and the skills, so that is main here. So you can go with that, and interests and hobbies little bit you can give if you want. So that's it. I hope this will add a little value to you, and you can write a resume or CV from scratch. And all the best, keep applying for the jobs. And as I already mentioned, that don't especially for the youngsters who are who are into the colleges, don't do that mistake, writing sending the same CV for all those job positions. I'm highlighting this because many people have made mistakes, and many people do these mistakes. So always try to keep a resume, and always edit it before applying for any position. Okay, see the job description, go through it properly, and according to that you improvise your resume, and then after that you apply. So surely you will get the response from the if your resume is good, if your skills meet the expectations, you will definitely get a call for an interview. So don't worry about much about that. The first step is to write a resume. So keep applying for the jobs and never stop applying. Improvise your CV and resume, and keep applying for the jobs. You will definitely get a call from your dream job. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. You are always welcome to put all your views on the comment box, and you can use this template. I will also put the link for downloading the you can use this template for writing your resume or CV. So you can definitely go and use this template. And all the best.